Hello there, motivate and support me by subscribing my channel. I will continue the introduction part with computer system. When you say system, it is a set of related parts. They are working together to perform a specific task. In every system, there are components. The components are working together. In human circulatory system, some organs are working together for the case of circulatory system. When you read a particular textbook, your lung, blood vessel and heart are working together. If one of the parts cannot or misses, we cannot perform a specific task. The same to computer system have components, the components are working together. If one of the component misses, we will not have the right function or goal. Every computer system is made of hardware and software. Let us see the first part, which is hardware. When you say hardware, it is the physical part. It can be touched or seen by our sense organs. The physical part of a computer system is the hardware. It is the visible part of the computer system. We can divide the computer hardware into parts again. The main parts of computer hardware and the optional parts of computer hardware. The main parts, they are the necessary parts of a computer hardware. If one misses, we cannot produce the right computer system. The optional parts, for additional purpose, we plug and use, like scanner and printer, are optional parts. Here is a computer system with power supply. Any computer have a power supply. Any computer have memories inside the case, like hard disk. There are cards like sound card, video graphics card inside the system case. There is a temporary memory, RAM, random access memory, for the case of permanent storage drive, which is hard disk. We have central processing units that processes, like calculator. A computer system works in hardware and software. For instance, if you want to perform numbers, we use calculator. For the case of hardware part, the CPU performs, say, tasks with the help of calculator. The CPU fan that cool down the CPU. There is a motherboard on the system case. We have DVD, CD, ROM drive. We have a power supply. Every computer system have a monitor. The speakers, the keyboards, the mouse. These are the components of computer hardware. The main parts of computer hardware, the first one is keyboard. It is an input device that lets the user to insert alphabet, numerical records, symbols, and so on. How can we feed data into the computer system? We have to have an input device which helps us to insert alphabets, numerical records, symbols, and so on. Monitor, the other input device is a monitor. The other main part of computer hardware is the monitor or display screen. Necessarily, any computer have a keyboard. The other is a monitor or display screen. Must have necessarily. Is used to display electrical output or soft copy. We have hard copy and soft copy in the case of computer. The soft copy is stored inside the system. The soft copy is changed into hard copy in the form of paper. Therefore, a monitor or display screen, it is an output device. In case of keyboard, it is an input device. They are the main parts of computer hardware. This is the screen or monitor. The other computer hardware part is system unit. It is the central component of the computer. It consists mainly inside the case, motherboard, secondary storage devices, and power supply. It is the main board inside the computer system. Every electronic device have a system board. When you come to a computer, we call it, this system board is a motherboard. There is a secondary storage drive that stores data permanently and a power supply that changes the alternate current into direct current. Under system unit, the first component is a motherboard or main board. Holds everything except power supply and disk drives. The disk drives are separately on the motherboard, but they are found inside the computer case. The power supply and disk drive. On the motherboard, there is a CPU, the random access memory, ROM, and variety of chips are lies on the motherboard or the main board. The other component under system unit, we have expansion slots. These are slots is used to upgrade or accept additional peripherals like modem to upgrade the computer performance. We can upgrade the computer performance by adding additional slots. These slots are ready to plug the temporary memory like RAM. We can place the sound card on slots. We can place TV card or TV tuner card to use or to watch TV like a TV. We can make it our computer a TV using TV tuner card. But nowadays, thanks to technology using internet, possible to have a transmission of TVs. It's possible to place cards like TV tuner card. It's possible to place a modem. It's possible to place video card and other data cards using this slot. There are cards they place on this slot. The central processing unit is found on the motherboard. It is the hardware part. Sometimes we call it a microprocessor or processor. Is called the heart or brain of the computer because of the following units. Why we say it is the heart or brain of computer? Because most of the computers, majority of the functions are done by the central processing unit that we say it is the heart or brain of computer. For instance, the LU is one component for unit for central processing unit or CPU. The LU or arithmetic and logic unit which performs the arithmetic and logical or mathematical operations, that is, the addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to evaluations, like true false, are done by the arithmetic and logical unit. It is one of the units found inside the CPU. For instance, calculator is a software, or Microsoft Excel acts as a software, calculator. We can perform these operations using this software. How it is operated by the help of hardware device, which is central processing unit. Under central processing unit, we have ALU, arithmetic and logic unit. The second unit under the central processing unit is control unit. That controls the whole activity of the computer. Every unit has their own functions. The control unit controls the whole activity of the computer. For instance, if someone gives her a ball to us, beats a ball or kicks a ball to us, we are ready to control or we are ready to kick to him. On such occasion, our brain is commanding our foot. Like that, the control unit works like human's brain, that it controls everything that is operated inside the computer system. For instance, the speed of CPU is expressed in terms of hertz. How can we measure the speed? The speed of CPU, it is measured in hertz. It can be gigahertz. We add the prefix giga. Here is central processing unit, the hardware device. The other major part or main part under hardware is main memory or random access memory. This is responsible for storing the instruction and data when the computer is used or active. When we start up for some purpose, when we start up or when we boot our computers, it starts with the BIOS. The BIOS is stored on ROM, and with the help of this RAM, the computer starts, and by the help of the hard disk, the operating software starts up and leaves for us the desktop environment. When we open a specific software, again, the RAM stores temporarily. That it is a working memory. It is responsible for storing instruction and data when the computer is used or active. This is described as volatile memory, as the content of RAM chips can be lost when the computer is turned off or when the new data is being written to RAM while the data is being processed. Let's say when we are writing a specific letter as temporarily, it is stored under RAM. In case if suddenly the power lost, the file we are reading or preparing a specific letter is also lost. Why? We have to transfer or we have to store or we have to save into secondary storage drive, which is hard disk. Therefore, RAM is a volatile memory, a working memory. On such opening of a particular software and writing a specific letter, the specific letter is stored under temporary under RAM. When we save it, it is stored under hard disk or it is transferring into hard disk or other external storage drive. RAM chips are produced on pieces of silicon in a manner similar to that of microprocessors. RAMs, chips, and microprocessors are the products of an element, silicon, or the piece of silicon. They are made of silicon. The permanent storage hardware, the other type of hardware is the permanent storage hardware, which is ROM, read-only memory, as the name implies. You cannot modify. In case of a file stored in RAM, it's possible to write and read. When you come to here, it is only read, as the name implies. Basic input-output systems, the BIOS, startup instructions, or boot up instructions are stored under this ROM, or the power on self-test instructions can be stored under ROM, and the system enables us to test a power on self-test. Is possible by the help of BIOS. BIOS is stored under ROM, read-only memory. One of the internal storage devices which is located inside the system unit is a hard disk. The hard disk, it stores permanent data like personal files, like system files or operating softwares. Application softwares are stored under hard disk. This is the internal storage device located inside the system unit or inside the system case. In case of ROM, again it is a permanent type of storage drive, but it stores BIOS instructions. It is non-volatile. It's not lost, the file stored under ROM. That it is a permanent type of storage drive. Memory. If the light is gone, instruction is kept, unlike that of RAM. The disk is sealed and lubricated and the head hovers on Gaussian error of avoiding. The external permanent storage device is floppy disk, like compact disc CD, flash disks, iPods, VCD, digital versatile disk or DVD are examples of external permanent storage devices. They are permanent storage devices until deleted by the user. They are stored permanently. They stores permanently. What the measurement of the data is byte. The capacity of memory is expressed in terms of byte. 1 byte, which is equal to 8 bits. Here is ROM, read-only memory, that is sealed on the motherboard. In case of RAM random access memory, we plug and unplug and it's possible to upgrade. the storage capacity. Both in the storage capacity of the memories is measured in bytes, can be gigabyte, or it can be also nowadays we have terabyte storage capacities in case of hard disks. Optional parts of computer hardware like mouse. Till the fourth generation, people can use as an input device keyboard only. By using keyboard only, possible to interact with the computer system. For instance, visually impaired people have a chance to use computers by use of keyboard only. That's why mouse is put in as optional part of computer hardware. By special keys, by combining keys, it's possible to command the computer. For instance, on the keyboard, here is a window key. What the help of window key to press? When we press, it displays the start menu. It displays the start menu. Here again, it hides. Or Control plus escape, it hides. The other option, Control plus escape, it displays the start menu. Or displaying, pressing the start, the window key, displays the start menu. The other optional part is the scanner, an input device that used to convert physical data into digital signal. Means it enables to convert hard copy text into soft copy. In case of a printer, it's vice versa. In case of printer, it changes soft copy into hard copy. In case of scanner, it changes hard copy into soft copy. The other optional part is printer. Is an output device that used to convert electrical data or soft copies into physical hard copy. It converts soft copy text or graphics into hard copy. In case of printer, changes soft copy into hard copy. The other optional part, modem, converts analog into digital signal and vice versa. For instance, when we connect our telephone lines with computers, they can communicate by the help of modems. How? On the router there is a modem that plugs enables to convert analog into digital or vice versa. The telephone line uses analog signal, but in case of digital computers uses digital signal that the modem enables to communicate with the two signals. If one speaks French and the other speaks Amharic, how can they communicate? They should have a translator. Like that, the modem acts as a translator between the two signals. Here is some parts of computer hardware. Mouse, keyboard, input devices. Here are the output devices, monitor, printer, sound speakers. I think it's enough for today. I'll continue in next session. Thank you.